Welcome to Gist Dish TV, your ultimate gist corner. Before we dive into this matter, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, like this gist, and turn on your notification bell so you never miss any updates. This story is layered, emotional, controversial, and honestly, it has left many people confused, divided, and talking non-stop. Let us talk. It is Pearl what? It is Maurice Sam. And yes, it is Nollywood. For weeks now, the Nollywood space has been unusually tense. Not loud in the regular scandalous way, but quiet in a way that makes people uncomfortable. The kind of quiet that makes people read meanings into every post, every silence, every movement, and every absence. If you have been paying attention, you will notice that something changed. The energy shifted. The noise reduced. The appearances slowed down. And when that happens in the entertainment industry, especially Nollywood, people start asking questions. Pearl Watt, who has grown into a recognizable face and personality, suddenly became the center of conversations she did not directly invite. Maurice Sam, known for his charisma, screen presence, and loyal fan base, found himself dragged into speculations that refused to die down. Together, their names became linked in ways that blurred the line between friendship, loyalty, love, and public expectation. This is where the confusion truly started. People are asking, is it over, or was it never what people assumed it was in the first place? One thing that must be said is this: Nollywood fans do not just watch movies. They observe lives. They connect dots. Sometimes correctly, sometimes wrongly, but they always connect them. When two actors appear close, travel together, support each other publicly, and share moments consistently, fans begin to write their own narrative. And once that narrative is formed, it becomes very difficult to erase. Pearl Watt's silence after certain events did not help matters. Instead of calming the situation, it fueled it. People began to interpret her quietness as confirmation, retreat, or emotional exhaustion. Others believed she was simply choosing peace over noise. But in the court of public opinion, silence rarely stays neutral. Maurice Sam's actions also came under heavy scrutiny. Every move he made was analyzed. Who he stood by. Who he did not address. What he posted. What he ignored. People started saying actions speak louder than words, and that statement alone became the foundation of countless arguments online. Subscribe to the channel at this point if you have not, because this gist only gets deeper from here. A major argument that keeps resurfacing is the difference between love and intention. Many fans argue that Maurice standing by Pearl during difficult moments shows genuine love. Others counter that love does not automatically translate to commitment or marriage. And this is where opinions split sharply. Some say, if a man truly loves a woman, especially publicly, he would make his intentions clear to avoid speculation and protect her from online attacks. Others insist that not every relationship, whether romantic or platonic, owes the public an explanation. Nollywood actors, after all, are humans first before they are celebrities. Another sensitive layer of this discussion is how fans often project expectations onto celebrities. People want fairy tale endings. They want public declarations. They want clarity. But real life does not always operate on audience demand. Sometimes, people are figuring things out privately while the internet demands answers loudly. Pearl Watt's reduced visibility after certain moments raised even more eyebrows. People began to say she was hiding. Others felt she was protecting her mental health. Some even claimed she was waiting for the storm to pass before resurfacing stronger. In Nollywood, disappearing temporarily can mean many things. It could be strategy. It could be exhaustion. It could be intentional silence. Or it could be nothing at all. What made the situation more intense was how people began bringing out old videos, old interviews, old movie scenes, and old captions, using them as evidence to support their claims. This is where things became dangerous. When movies start being used as real-life proof, the line between fiction and reality becomes dangerously thin. Actors act. Movies are scripted. Costumes are chosen for roles, not real life. Yet, fans began interpreting scenes as hidden messages and symbols. Whether fair or unfair, it added fuel to an already burning fire. Maurice Sam himself has always been expressive in interviews, but not reckless. He chooses his words carefully. That, too, has been interpreted differently by different people. Some say he is being mature. Others say he is avoiding the truth. Again, perception depends on where you stand. What, on the other hand, has been described by many as graceful under pressure. But even grace has its limits. Being constantly analyzed, judged, and dragged into narratives you did not create can wear anyone down. People forget that emotional strength does not mean emotional immunity. This entire situation exposes a bigger problem in Nollywood and entertainment culture as a whole, the entitlement of the audience to private lives. Fans feel invested, and in many ways, they are. But where does admiration end and intrusion begin? Subscribe again if you're still reading, because your support keeps these discussions alive. Another angle people keep ignoring is friendship. Can a man and a woman not be genuinely close without romantic attachment? Why does closeness automatically translate to dating in the eyes of the public? These questions are uncomfortable, but necessary. Some insiders have whispered that everything being said online is exaggerated. Others claim there is truth mixed with misinformation. And that is often how scandals survive: a little truth, a lot of assumptions. What cannot be denied is that the pressure is intense. Nollywood may appear glamorous, but the emotional toll of constant public judgment is heavy. One wrong interpretation can damage reputations built over years. At this point, many fans are demanding statements. They want confirmations. They want denials. They want closure. But closure does not always come on social media. Sometimes, it comes in silence, distance, and personal decisions made away from cameras. What may resurface when she is ready, not when the internet demands it. Maurice Sam may choose to address things in his own time, or not at all. And that choice, whether people like it or not, is theirs to make. This situation also highlights how quickly support can turn into pressure. The same people who claim to love and support celebrities can become the loudest critics when expectations are not met. It is a cycle Nollywood actors know too well. So, is it over? Or was it never what people assumed? That depends on whose version of the story you believe. What is clear is that the noise has not ended, even if the main characters have gone quiet. Fire on the mountain or not, one thing is certain: this drama has exposed the fragile relationship between public figures and public opinion. And until people learn to separate reality from assumptions, stories like this will continue to repeat themselves. As always, Nollywood remains unpredictable, emotional, and deeply human. What do you think about What and Maurice Sam? Do you believe silence is wisdom or confirmation? Should celebrities owe fans explanations about their personal lives? Drop your honest opinions in the comment section below. Like this gist, share it, and subscribe to Gist Dish TV so you don't miss the next update. We will definitely be back with more premium gist.